None of us will ever forget what happened that day. We saw a new kind of courage and felt ashamed of ourselves when we thought that we had actually been brave ourselves. Omar was a coward, so we had thought and so we had all said. He was the type of boy who would back out of any fight. He is small in size and was considered fair game whenever any one of us wanted to assert our superiority. I believe that something primal exists in all of us to want to prove how great we are. Most of us dare not get into arguments with anyone bigger or even more aggressive than ourselves. The reason was simple: we could lose. With Omar it was different. He was small, soft-spoken and walked away from even simple arguments. I remember how he had acted when Stanley had picked a fight. Stanley was a big boy and very loud-mouthed about it. Omar had accidentally bumped into him and had apologized profusely. Stanley had laughed and punched Omar in the stomach. We all saw it, but dare not interfere. Stanley was the biggest boy in the class, anyway, it was none of our business. It was just one more incident in which Omar lost. It was all right. It did not happen to us. Only to Omar. A week later it happened, the unforgettable incident. We were outside the laboratory waiting for the secondary 1 class to finish. Then they all trooped out. Jasmine was the laboratory attendant. She told us to wait a while, she smelled gas. One of us went to fetch Mr. Johnson, the science teacher. Then it happened. A loud explosion came from the lab. Suddenly fire engulfed everything. One thought came to all our minds: Jasmine. We looked through the window. Smoke was everywhere and through the smoke we saw Jasmine. She was in a corner, obviously unconscious. The fire was creeping nearer to her. We did the only thing we could do, we screamed. None of us were heroes. Well, almost none of us. Then we saw Omar. He dashed into the burning lab. We screamed again and held our breaths and started to pray. He emerged soon enough and he was dragging Jasmine. We helped him as he reached the door. He had risked his life to save a human being. The fire brigade arrived soon and Jasmine was taken to hospital. We all looked at Omar. Then we realized how big he really was. Size did not matter, only guts. Stanley bowed his head with shame and so did all of us.